All right, now we're going to take a look at one of the more requested new features in the app. My original intent was to show you this on my actual house outside, but it's like 10:30 at night and the mosquitoes are absolutely horrible out there. I live in a farm field. So yeah, that's not going to happen. But you'll get the idea from this walkthrough and maybe we'll get around to changing it later. But security lighting. So everyone wanted the look that some of the other competing companies can do where they could have a certain number of bulbs on or specific bulbs like, under a peak or along the front of your house or a doorway or something like that where specific things can be turned on. Kind of, on some of them, it gives you the illusion of having soffit lights. Obviously, ours are not pointed down, ours are pointed out. So I'm not sure how many people are actually going to use this feature, but it was requested and it works. So we're going to go three-line hamburger menu, and it is under features and then security lighting, that little rotating beacon looking light. We're going to go ahead and hit that. It's going to give you some information about it. Hit continue. And remember, each output is individually controllable now, and each controller. So it's going to give us a list of all of the controllers in our network. So we're going to down arrow on the only controller I've got, and I can select port 1 or port 2. So we're just going to do port 1. It will show you a picture representation of a line of light bulbs with the number that you have set in your strip length. So you'll have the option of warm white or cool white currently. It'll show up as a yellow or a blue, depending on your screen. So we can select if we want like 1 and 17 and 20. If those were like the edges of our roof line or something, or a peak, we could do that. The other thing you can do is the every X number of lights button in the upper right corner. You pop that, then we can say like 4 and select. It will recode everything so that every fourth bulb is on. If you get things situated the way you like it, you can hit the save and apply button down below, and it will apply that setting to your lights immediately, and it will show you the warm white or the pure white. Now, here's a little trick. The security lighting thing on its own cannot be scheduled. So like if we look in here in schedules, add a schedule, create new. If we look under lighting, nowhere does it say security. So what we have to do is we have to save it as a scene, because the scene is the bottom choice on here, and that is a schedulable thing. So to create a scene, you can either watch that video or the quick little version of it here. We're going to go to scenes. I've already done this a couple of times and screwed up, so there's a bunch of the security and security 2 things in there. But anyway, scene, once you get everything situated the way you want, the scene is going to take a snapshot of all MeshTech related devices and their status. So we're going to hit that little camera in the upper corner. We can upload a snapshot so we can give it a picture if we want to help us remember what it's actually going to look like. And then we can enter a name. So we're just going to call it security again, and hit save. So now it's going to create a little block with our picture in it, if we would have given it one, and then some information about that thing and the apply button. So that'll allow us to then go through this particular setup for schedules, add new schedule, create new schedule, and this time we're going to use the scene down at the bottom. So right here, it will allow us to pick the security scene that we just created, and from there we can schedule it however we want. So again, that's just a little quick way of getting around the fact that you can't exactly schedule a security scene, or a security, but you can schedule a scene. So that's pretty much all there is to that new security lighting feature. I would be very interested in seeing some of the pictures, what you guys come up with, or how your clients use this. But we'll get on to the next topic.